Hey guys, how's it going? Coach Michael here. We're just going to do a really quick 3-drill ankle mobility or ankle mobilization. You guys can use this on a daily or kind of every other day basis just to gain some ankle mobility and ankle function. Ankle mobility tends to be the number one reason why people's squats don't either get full range of motion or end up giving them pain in their hips, their backs, or some other position, knees, usually stems from the ankle. All right, so 3 main exercises here. I would definitely recommend doing this one first, right? So this is going to be a banded joint mobilization. So I've got a decently thick band here, medium to a thick band, not too heavy, obviously. Kind of have to be able to push it away to get some tension. So I've got it set up at about ankle height. And I'm going to set up the band first of all right where my shin bone ends and the ankle bone, the talus, kind of starts there. I want to make sure I'm getting it nice and tucked in underneath. If I get that band too high, and you can actually see there's some space here, this mobilization isn't actually going to do a ton of work for me because I want to create space in between those 2 bones so that when I go in front, I'm not restricted and the band's going to help me do that. Okay? So I've got some tension on the band. My foot is flat on the plate. I'm just going to drop my knee here. And then in this position, I can either lean over top of my foot or I can even just drop a weight on top there. And I'm going to pull all of that tension or restriction in the front of the ankle away. The back of my heel is nice and flat here. And my foot is flat on the plate. Okay, so that's number 1. Both sides. We'll get into how long to do it at the end. So just quick discussion there. Drill number 2. We're going to pretend that this is a bench, all right? Just for the sake of this video, don't have a bench, but it'll work just fine. All you need is an elevated flat surface. What you're going to do is you're going to get your foot up on that bench, and you're going to drive your knee over top of your foot, keeping that heel down as far as you can, all right? So this is as far as I'm able to go here. This is going to give me a nice pull back for the Achilles tendon, all right? So first drill, we're kind of clearing that stuff up in the front. This drill here, we're stretching out that Achilles tendon in the back, making sure that it's nice and loose and ready to get into this nice deep ankle position, okay? And lastly, move number 3. Let me just get some plates out of the way here. We're going to go into bottom of goblet squat, ankle rotations is what we'll call them. So I'm going to get right down here. I've got a plate. You can do this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. And I'm going to kind of dig my elbows onto my knees here. And one at a time, I'm going to use the weight of the plate to shift my weight into one side or the other. Okay? So once we've done those first 2 drills, we'll be able to feel a little bit more mobility down there on the bottom of that squat. In terms of time, guys, it really depends. Some people are going to need a little bit more time to loosen up that joint. So, 30 seconds upwards to a minute. That being said, when we end up doing long stretching or long mobilization drills, we kind of take away the stretch reflex of the muscle, which can actually make it feel like we're a little bit weaker or we're losing a little bit of performance when it comes to heavy squats or catching cleans. Okay, so not something to necessarily worry about. It's definitely temporary. But if we need that mobility, then that mobility comes before the weights, right? We want a full range of motion, nice and functional to build up strength, and then we can kind of work from there. All right, enjoy that one.